Good morning, everybody. Well, here we are, finally at the fourth installment, having to go with, or going with, the other videos I already did on exercise and what you can do if you're on vacation and all that stuff. Now, you may be wondering, why did it take so long? Now it's April. That was back in November, just prior to Thanksgiving. I don't have a good answer, but one thing I think is appropriate is the fact that since then, what have we had? We've had Thanksgiving, Christmas or other holiday that you may celebrate, New Year's, now Easter, and this video, this part 4, is about nutrition and diet. So I think it's apropos that we had all those distractions or holidays or what have you that get us off track. And that's, like I said, I want to talk to you about diet nutrition. The word diet, I think, always has a negative connotation, if you will, and we need to be careful of that. So I also like to talk about it in terms of nutrition. The bottom line is this: keep it simple. That's one. 2, you know inherently what it is you need to do. Yes, you can go to books, and there's plenty of people out there with opinions, plenty of people out there with diets and diet books, with nutrition profiles, all that stuff. But I say, let's simplify it. And inherently, if I had you sit down and talk about or write about what it is, a good column, let's say, and a bad column for food, if you want to classify it that way, you'd be able to do it. So I want to start right there. I want to start with the simplicity of it. Okay? Small changes in your nutritional profile, if you will make big differences and pay big dividends in the end. So I encourage you to make small changes. None of this is new. John Berardi with Precision Nutrition, his company, and he has helped many, probably thousands, tens of thousands, I don't know the exact number, but a lot of people. And my take from a lot of what he does is keeping it simple, starting small, and growing in positive new behaviors as you progress. So whatever the small change may be, adding water, adding fish oil, taking one thing out of your diet that you know is probably an inhibitor towards reaching your goals. Whatever that one thing is that's not monumental, do that. And maybe it takes you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks to make that a habit, that it's just something you do. Then move on to another small step. I mean, if you do it in 4-week increments, that's 12, 13, depending. Obviously, 52 weeks in a year would be 13, but sometimes we have some hiccups or unforeseen things come up. So let's say 12 4-week blocks. That's 12 new things in or out of your diet or nutrition program. Think about it. If you made 12 positive changes, as small as they may seem, cumulatively, they're going to make a big difference in reaching your goals. And will it take longer than some yo-yo diet or magic pill that may be out there? Yes. But will it last? Yes, it also will last, which is what we're looking for. So, and the nice thing also about it is that's a new behavior that you've created in yourself. So you can sustain that forever. So I encourage you to do that. Start with that one small thing. And again, I want to go back to, sure, you can go out there and avail yourself to websites, to books, to magazines, to whomever, whatever you may choose. And that's fine. But in the end, like Dan John says, who's awesome, by the way, if you want to look up his stuff, eat like an adult, or like Jim Wendler alludes to, it's not rocket science, and you know what you need to do. Most of us know inherently that excessive amounts of fried food or processed foods or what have you is not the best thing for you. So make those small changes and enjoy the process, enjoy the newfound strength that you find from it. And speaking of strength, interestingly enough, I didn't wear this on purpose. This sweatshirt here, it says Conquer. Hopefully you can see that. This is actually something I picked up from Elite FTS. And the quote on the back, I think I'm getting it correctly, is the will to conquer is the first condition of victory. And this can be interpreted in many different ways. And like I said, I didn't purposely wear this. I just happened to be wearing it. So I think it fits, and I'm going to touch on it. This can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. For me right now, and for the team and kids that I have the wonderful opportunity to coach, the mantra I'm using right now for them and myself is conquering yourself, conquering your own demons, your self-doubt, your inner fears, all those things that are stumbling blocks and that get in our way. Conquer those. And by conquering those, you'll be that person, brother, friend, husband, what have you, that you want to be. But before we can get out there and be victorious over an opponent or something outside, we need to conquer ourselves. So there you have it. And believe me, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's super easy and any of that stuff. I get it. I stumble. I have my own stumbling blocks. I actually had a challenge just last night, and I had to conquer myself, and it was worth it. Woke up this morning feeling great about the choice that I made, or the choice that I didn't make, whatever way you want to put it. But so I'm speaking as someone who understands, because I stumble, whether it's nutritionally or not always working out hard enough, not being more awesome, to use kind of an Elite FTS idea, or Harry Selkow, or whoever you may follow or have heard that from before, or maybe it's your first time. But being more awesome, I don't always do it at the gym. I think sometimes my workouts fall short, sometimes my nutrition program isn't where it should be, but I think more times than not I try to make the good choice, and I do, and that has benefited me, and I want to share that with you. So hopefully this is somewhat helpful to you, or more than somewhat. And hey, post any comments or questions. I'll be glad to try to get back to you and answer them. And I wish you all the success in reaching your goals. And don't forget, conquer those demons, be successful, keep it simple. Have a great day.